Number 10. From background extra to global phenomenon, Lee Jung-jae. Before Squid Game blew up the entire planet, Lee Jung-jae was that veteran actor everyone in Korea respected, but global audiences mostly ignored. For years, he was the charismatic second lead, the solid juicy presence, the guy brands loved for commercials and fashion, but not the name trending on worldwide timelines. He started out doing modeling and then slowly built a career through films and dramas, yet outside Asia, his face was more, "I think I've seen him somewhere, then I know exactly who that is." Then came 2021. Netflix dropped Squid Game, and suddenly this man, who had spent decades honing his craft in relative international silence, was on every screen, every meme, every award prediction list. His raw, exhausted, painfully human portrayal of Seong Gi-hun hit a nerve with audiences struggling with debt, inequality, and survival. And it transformed him from domestic star into a once-in-a-generation global icon. He didn't stop there. He made history by becoming the first Korean actor to win an Emmy, proving that his so-called late breakthrough was not luck, but the reward for years of consistency and grit. Imagine being told your peak has passed, then suddenly standing on a world stage as the symbol of a new era of Korean storytelling. Lee Jung-jae is living proof that some careers don't fade with time, they silently charge up and explode at exactly the right moment. Number 9. From gym trainer to Marvel hero, Ma Dong-seok. Before the world called him a beast of action cinema, Ma Dong-seok was literally a guy at the gym, working as a personal trainer in the US and even training MMA legends like Mark Coleman and Kevin Randleman under the name Don Lee. When he came back to Korea and tried acting, he didn't instantly become the main star. Instead, he spent years as the tough young in supporting roles, stealing scenes in movies like Nameless Gangster and The Neighbors, without fully getting the spotlight he deserved. Everything changed when Train to Busan hit like a freight train. His role as the muscular, soft-hearted husband Sang-hwa turned him into a fan favorite. And the film's massive success with over 10 million viewers in Korea pushed his name into international conversations. People fell in love with the contrast, this huge, intimidating guy who fights zombies with his bare hands, but melts whenever he looks at his pregnant wife, an emotional combo that made audiences cry and cheer at the same time. From there, he led blockbuster crime action hits like The Outlaws and The Roundup, building his image as Korea's unstoppable action uncle before making the ultimate leap, joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Gilgamesh in Eternals. Imagine that trajectory, once an overlooked side character and literal background muscle, now standing shoulder to shoulder with Angelina Jolie on a Marvel red carpet, proving that even the guy who starts in the shadows of the frame can end up carrying the entire screen on his shoulders. Number 8. From just another second lead to Marvel's Prince Park Seo-joon. There was a time when Park Seo-joon was that familiar but forgettable face you'd see in the background of youth dramas, popping up in Dream High 2, or playing small roles that didn't instantly scream, future global star. He climbed slowly, hosting Music Bank, taking support roles in Kill Me, Heal Me, and She Was Pretty. Then finally breaking out as the underdog fighter in Fight for My Way, the arrogant boss in What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, and the stubborn ex-con in Itaewon Class. What made his rise so wild is that he didn't have the typical fashion of the typical, mysterious flower boy image. His characters were messy, insecure, sometimes pathetic, but always painfully human, and that grounded charm made audiences feel like they were growing up alongside him. The real plot twist came when this once underestimated drama lead crossed into Hollywood, debuting in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Prince Yan in The Marvels, a musical-speaking Royal and Carol Danvers partner from planet Aladna. Even with limited screen time, his presence was strong enough that the director herself admitted she specifically sought him out after watching Itaewon Class, a quiet acknowledgement that his acting had reached far beyond K-drama fandom into the eyes of global filmmakers. From being one of many nameless rookies in casting rooms to becoming one of the faces of modern K-dramas and now a Marvel Prince Park Seo-joon's journey feels like a reminder that sometimes the ordinary guy in the lineup is actually a global superstar loading in the background, just waiting for the right scene to finally hit play. Number 7. From invisible theater kid to Netflix villain worldwide, Park Hae-soo. Before the world knew him as the Cold, calculating Sang-woo in Squid Game, Park Hae-soo spent years in the shadows of theater stages, grinding through musical productions and collecting tiny TV parts that barely registered with mainstream viewers. His first real breakthrough didn't even come from a flashy idol drama, but from the slice-of-life prison series Prison Playbook, where he played a star baseball pitcher whose life collapses after a single tragic incident, earning him awards and critical praise, but still mostly within Korea's borders. Then Netflix happened. Squid Game exploded into a global phenomenon, and his portrayal of Sang-woo, the elite graduate turned desperate player 218, became one of the most hated and, at the same time, most heartbreakingly human characters on the planet. Number 6. From shy piano kid to nation's crown prince, Park Bo-gum. Before he became the soft-eyed prince everyone dreams about, Park Bo-gum was just a quiet kid who loved playing piano so much that he sent a video of himself singing and playing to agencies originally wanting to be a singer-songwriter, not an actor at all. He debuted in small film and drama roles, often noticed only by hardcore drama fans, until he started turning heads as a chillingly polite psychopath in Hello Monster and the gentle genius Go player Choi Taek in Reply 1988. That was the first big turning point. Reply 1988 became the highest-rated Korean cable drama at the time, and Park's quiet, almost wordless acting turned him into nation's little brother, the kind of actor viewers instinctively want to protect. Number 5. From rejected trainee to genre-changing leading man, Seo-joon. Before anyone called him a versatile king, Seo-joon was that kid with a big voice and an even bigger dream, constantly being told he wasn't good enough, rejected by major agencies, criticized for his weight, and pushed so hard that he developed bulimia while chasing auditions in Seoul. His life flipped when he won the very first season of Superstar K in 2009, but even then, the industry didn't open its arms completely. As a cable show winner, he still got the cold shoulder from big broadcasters who didn't see him as a real star. Instead of giving up, he pivoted to acting, starting with small roles and a musical until TVN handed him a lead in Reply 1997, where he played Yoon Jae, the prickly, lovesick boy whose one-sided love and explosive confession scenes basically rewired the audience's brain about what an idol-era youth drama could feel like. Number 4. From backup dancer to face genius global heartthrob, Cha Eun-woo. Scouted right outside his high school bathroom door in 2012, Cha Eun-woo, real name Lee Dong-min, started as a backup dancer for big names like Monsta X and VIX, quietly building skills while dreaming of music, but the industry saw him mainly as eye candy rather than a full package star. He debuted with Astro in 2016 as the visual center, but acting-wise, early cameos and minor roles, like in My Brilliant Life, didn't make waves. Critics even called his skills basic or idol level, keeping him in the pretty but unproven box. That all shattered with My ID is Gangnam Beauty in 2018, where he played Do Kyung-sok, the effortlessly cool, kind-hearted guy who sees past societal beauty standards, turning a webtoon adaptation into a massive hit and earning him his first lead actor awards, like Best New Actor at the Korea First Brand Awards. Number 3. From country bumpkin extra to alien heartthrob icon, Kim Soo-hyun. Growing up with his dad, a 1980s band vocalist, Kim Soo-hyun faced bullying for his shy, bookish nature, leading him to theater as an escape. But early auditions were brutal, constant rejections until he finally landed tiny roles in dramas like Kimchi Cheese Smile that barely got noticed. He broke through as the hidden genius singer Sam Dong in 2011's Dream High, the teen musical smash that introduced him to idol audiences. But it was The Moon Embracing the Sun, where he played dual roles as a young king and his scheming twin, hitting 40% ratings and earning him his first daesang at the Korea Drama Awards. Number 2. From speed skater kid to Hallyu savior worldwide, Song Joong-ki. Once a short-track speed skater who dreamed of Olympics but shattered his hip at 18, forcing him to pivot to modeling and tiny acting gigs like a reporter extra in Swordsman Oh Soo-jong. Song Joong-ki was that pretty boy MC on Music Bank and Running Man, loved but dismissed as more entertainer than serious talent. Number 1. From car crash survivor to Hallyu wave godfather, Lee Min-ho. Picture this. A kid scouted by SM 3 times but dodging them because he felt too awkward to dance or sing, scraping by with bit parts in dramas like Secret Campus and films like Public Enemy Returns, barely scraping notice until a horrific 2006 car crash nearly ended it all, shattering his ankle and sidelining him for months.